We don't have a lot of septics in Mecklenburg County, but once you get outside of Mecklenburg County, there's a lot of houses on septic systems. And I just drove out to one with my clients that they were very interested in. And I don't know if they're still interested, but they probably are. Anyway, so this house has been coming soon for like 3 weeks. The owners were there when we got there because we had an 8 a.m. appointment, and they were working their butts off to get it clean for us before they came in. And they were a super nice older couple, just getting ready to retire and move back up to New Hampshire. They told us a little bit about the house because they built it, and I was like, okay, great. So they left, and we looked around, and I told my clients, hey, listen, I texted the agent last night and asked him for the septic permit because it's important to have that before you make an offer on a house, and it wasn't in the MLS. I thought for sure it was like a clerical error, like, they just didn't get it up there on time. So I called when the agent texted me, he said, no, I don't have it, but I saw that it passed, which I guess you pulled permits for the building of the house, but you didn't pull the actual septic permit, which is what you're required to do in North Carolina when you do a listing. So I asked him if he was going to call the county and get it, and he's like, oh yeah, that's my next thing. Really? You've been coming soon for 3 weeks. You couldn't have done that before now? You probably should have done it before you put the price on your house. Like, how do you price a house without the septic permit? I don't know. Anyway, long story short, you can't just call Lincoln County and get a septic permit. You got to go through their online service. And I don't know how long it's going to take to get this septic permit. But I'm not putting an offer in for my clients, or I'm going to tell them they shouldn't put an offer in until they know the septic is for 3 bedrooms and not 2 bedrooms. Because I had a client where I was selling their house, I don't know, a few years ago, which they ended up not selling because the job fell through where they were going to move to. And when they bought their house, they thought it was a 3-bedroom house, and it was listed as a 3-bedroom house, and nobody pulled the septic permit. And I pulled the septic permit when I was going to price their house, and it was for 2 bedrooms and not 3. And this was a long time ago, so all records are pretty much expunged from offices. But now my clients who thought they could sell their house as a 3-bedroom now have to sell it as a 2-bedroom, or they have to expand their septic system. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever bought a house without seeing the septic permit and been surprised later? Have you ever hired an agent who didn't pull your septic permit? Anyway, Maureen Mahood, broker owner, Sell Your Home Charlotte, here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Septic.